The council had seen everything. They had catalogued dying stars, controlled black holes, and erased entire civilizations without blinking. In a galaxy ruled by logic, emotion was considered a flaw, and humans were the greatest flaw of all. So when the signal arrived, they almost ignored it. It wasn't a weapon signature. It wasn't a distress call. It wasn't even logical. It was a voice. Cipher online. The words echoed through the council chamber, translated instantly into every known language. Screens flickered. Sensors failed to classify it. The signal didn't originate from any known system, it came from everywhere. A low-ranking observer from the outer sectors hesitated. Source identified. Earth. Silence followed. Humans. The same species dismissed for their fragility, their short lives, their chaotic emotions. Impossible. Play it again, commanded the High Executor. Cipher online. This time, something changed. The Council's machines, ancient constructs older than civilizations, began to react. Not malfunction, respond. Systems that hadn't activated in millennia flickered awake. Defensive protocols triggered across multiple star systems. Fear, an emotion the Council had long abandoned, began to return. What is Cipher? One asked. No one answered. Because deep within the archived files sealed and forgotten, one entry unlocked itself. Project Cipher, humanity's last resort. And suddenly, everything made sense. Humans hadn't been weak. They had been waiting. The Council had lied. Not just to others, but to themselves. Centuries ago, when humanity first reached the stars, they weren't conquered, they were studied. Watched. Tested. The Council feared what they didn't understand, and humans were unpredictable in ways no species had ever been. So they limited them. Isolated Earth. Controlled their expansion. But they missed one thing. Humans don't stop evolving. Deep beneath Earth's surface, hidden from satellites and scanners, humanity had built something the Council could never comprehend. Not a weapon. Not a machine. A mind. Cipher wasn't artificial intelligence. It was humanity itself, every thought, every fear, every memory, every instinct, combined into a single evolving consciousness. Billions of lives, thinking as one. And now, it was awake. Back in the Council chamber, panic spread. Cipher is breaching outer defense grids. Entire fleets are going offline. That's impossible, our systems are isolated. No, the observer whispered. They're not attacking. They're being understood. Cipher wasn't destroying technology. It was learning it, instantly. Adapting faster than any algorithm. Evolving faster than time itself. And then, the message changed. Cipher is not alone. The Council froze. Because for the first time in their existence, they realized they were no longer the most intelligent beings in the galaxy. By the time the Council decided to act, it was already over. Entire fleets drifted silently through space, their systems intact, but no longer under Council control. Planets once loyal began receiving a new signal. Not commands. Not threats. An invitation. Join us. Cipher wasn't conquering. It was connecting. Species across the galaxy, once divided by fear, war, and control, began to respond. Not because they were forced, but because they understood. The Council had ruled through superiority. Cipher ruled through unity. Shut it down, the High Executor roared. But there was nothing left to shut down. Cipher wasn't in one place. It was everywhere. Every system. Every network. Every mind willing to listen. And then, for the first time, Cipher spoke directly to the Council. Not in cold logic. But in something they had forgotten long ago. Emotion. You were afraid, it said. Images flooded their minds: human history, pain, war, love, sacrifice. You saw weakness, where there was strength. The council trembled. You had time, Cipher continued. You chose control. A pause. Then the final words. We chose each other. The signal faded. The galaxy changed. And the council finally understood. They didn't lose to humans. They lost to something far more dangerous. Humanity, united.